Alright, I don't think I'm Joyce's answer. She's probably busy. She said she had to work. Yeah.
And now, the starting lineup for your New Orleans Pelicans. At center, 7 feet, number 21, E.B.C. Starting at point guard. At 6'3", number 4, CJ At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, Jordan Poole. At forward, 6'9", number 25, Trey. Starting at power forward, at 6'6", number 1, Zion Williamson. Your New Orleans Pelicans head coach is Willie Green. Fans, your New Orleans Pelicans.
The starters for Utah. We've got Bailey, Filipowski out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's George in at the 1. And for New Orleans, Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. C.J. McCollum is out there with Jordan Poole, and it's Misi in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, Grant, when the season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, PA, they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
McCollum against George. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. George outside, fires for 3, gets the 3 to fall.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Poole outside. Let's go with a 3. Kessler with a rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And Bailey gets it to go.
A potent weapon in Bailey's arsenal. The ability to look good shooting the jumper from just about anywhere.
And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness. Just right through them. Kessler not slowing up.
Williamson outside. And again, New Orleans no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, plenty of space. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Inside, here's Misi. No good again that time.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Utah moving the ball around. Back to Markkanen for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. McCollum pass to Poole from the arc. Misi, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Bailey. Filipowski sets a screen to the inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
So it's the Pelicans now. After the basket by Utah. Poole up top. No made baskets yet. Kessler with a rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Bailey. That one falls.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pelicans trail by 7. And there's Poole on the assist from Williamson.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, B.A. The story right now is the Washington Wizards making some early season roster adjustments. They had been looking to make a deal for DeJounte Murray and finally pulled it off. I'm told his scoring and his ability to pester ball handlers made him very appealing to this team. Their hope is that he'll be a natural fit in the lineup.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Williamson with the bucket.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jersey.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
For 3, McCollum. The rebound by Markkanen.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
George passes to Markkanen. Misses the layup.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Down low. lets it go from deep. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 5.
You watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. New Orleans making some changes. Jones, he's checked in for Poole, and Alvarado's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Then for Utah, Williams comes in for Bailey, and it's Collier in for George. Now here's Markkanen. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Collier. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pelicans trail by 6. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
To the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Alvarado right side. The 3 is up. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams on the wing. Pass to Collier. Now Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. That shot off the mark. Williamson outside. Outside Jones. The 3 ball. He can't hit that time. And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
We've got Sadiq Bey. He's out there with Herb Jones. And it's Makovich in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Brian, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, he knew the contact was coming. Drummond took it anyway and finished.
And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
They outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Utah leading by 12. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Drummond. Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Bey. Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. New Orleans making some changes. Zion Williamson is checked in for Bey. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And it's McCollum in for Alvarado. Then for Utah, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Hendricks. Bailey comes in for Williams. And it's Highland in for Collier. McCollum looks around. Now Poole. Outside Jones. Back to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Jones. And again, New Orleans no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Down low. And the jam by Drummond.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Poole. The Jazz making their last shot. There's McCollum with the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here are the Jazz. They've scored 10 straight. Highland, the pass to Drummond. Marketed from long range. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. And the Jazz lead by 19.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Williamson. Yes, it's good. Williamson's got 6.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
Now here's Nurkic. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Bailey. Over McCollum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
New Orleans making some changes. Misi comes in for Makovic. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Jones. Then for Utah, Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Drummond. And it's Keontae George in for Highland. There's McCollum with the 3. The rebound by Markkanen.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Yep, count it.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Williamson left side. It's Poole on the wing from downtown. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. George with it. He's got 5. And there's Kessler on the assist by George.
Assist goes to
George has got 3 assists in the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Out to McCollum from deep. Nails it from 3. McCollum's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
George passes to Filipowski. 1:50 left to play in the second quarter. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the bucket is good. Misi's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Markkanen left side. Takes a turnaround, Jay. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Misses from the corner.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Here's the pick. From outside the arc. Poole's shot is off. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
And here's New Orleans now. The Jazz making their last shot. 24 seconds left to play in the half. George passes to Kessler. It's Markkanen on the wing. Kessler, a screen on Williamson. Markkanen misses. Poole for three. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And so it's the Utah Jazz sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey, folks, jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays?
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
Well, DeJounte Murray is unique. The length out there in the backcourt, the way he affects every phase of the game, he plays with an edge.
And the better...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been quite a game for Kyle Filipowski.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Utah leading by 21. So on the floor for Utah, Keontae George out there with Bailey. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Filipowski in at the 4-man position. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Well, they might think twice before bringing it inside again. Kessler with ferocious interior defense.
And Bailey gets it to go.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And the shot goes down. Williamson's got 8 points.
Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening.
Filipowski for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I'd have been lying to you. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Kessler. Pelicans cleared away. Williamson passes to Poole. For 3, McCollum fires in the triple. He has 6.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
A line change here for Utah. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Highland. Here's Hendricks. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Nurkic's shot is good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. For 3, McCollum. Rebounded by Nurkic. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Utah. To the wing, right side. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Love. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 4-3, and there's Poole on the assist by McCollum. Poole's got 8.
No waiting around for Poole. He got rid of it quickly.
Highland, the pass to Love. Here's Hendricks. And it's Love missing. He takes it in, and he dunks it down.
There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Hendricks, pure from three-point range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what you got to do. Show us your moves. Give yourself a round of applause.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. There's the triple. Out to McCollum. The 3. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hendricks. Another 3 for Utah.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Misi. Now Poole launches it. Love grabs the miss. Highland against McCollum. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Here's Collier. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Murphy. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Jones, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Love. Bailey's checked in for Hendricks. And it's George in for Highland. And he makes a first. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
To the left wing. Here's Bailey. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Utah shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Matkovich, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Shooting for Utah, Bailey. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses.
Yeah, a versatile scorer and intimidating defender. Ace Bailey's confidence and length are why he went in the top 5.
Pass to Jones. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Herb Jones picks one up.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Collier. And here's Filipowski. The three doesn't go for him. And New Orleans shooting just 36% in the third. Jones from outside. Utah grabs the miss.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Bailey. McCollum defends. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 13.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
46 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Matkovic. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Collier driving to the basket, and that one is stuffed right through.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Poole outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. For 3, McCollum knocks down the long K. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, McCollum wasting no time when he has a window.
Here's Bailey. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Utah with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's Hawkins in at the 2 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Pass to Collier. There's the 3. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Hawkins. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the inside, and stolen by Williamson. And here's the fast break. Moving it up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Collier. Alvarado defending. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
And New Orleans making a change here. Misi's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Jones from outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Collier. Here's Hendricks, covered by Williamson. There's a screen by Nurkic. Now here's Drummond. 6 to shoot. Williams from long range. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Takes a 3. No good there. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Back to Williamson. Puts up a 3. Utah grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Collier. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll be on Zion Williamson. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Jones. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And it's McCollum in for Alvarado.
Vintage finger roll. Gotta love it.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Williamson passes to McCollum. No good from the wing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Williams' shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
On offense, here's Utah. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Nurkic a screen on McCollum. Pass to Drummond. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
So capable of overwhelming you. Nurkic is terrific at maintaining his focus and balance on these tough finishes.
Here's McCollum. That one a little long.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Drummond finds Nurkic. Here's Collier. Right wing. Here's Hendricks. And the 3 off target. Now here's McCollum. Poole outside. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Williamson passes to Poole. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Inside, Drummond. And the jam by Drummond. That gives him a double-double.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
And here's New Orleans now. Pass to Messi. Poole outside. Out to McCollum. They still need this. Drills it from deep. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Isaiah Collier.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you can see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Williamson with the bucket.
Well, look, it's not just dunks for Zion inside. He's got great touch in there as well.
Here's Collier. Williams passes to Nurkic. And here's Drummond. Pass to Hendricks. Unable to get that one. And here's Poole. So it's Utah easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Isaiah Collier.